The day has finally come. Reza's work to transform the buried keep into a haven reborn has finally been accomplished, and the time has arrived for the grand opening, a celebration shared with her dearest friends and fellow adventurers of Dodestrin. As the sun casts warm glow across the rolling fields that cradle the keep, the vibrant garden that cascades down the hillside is now a vivid tapestry of color. Moonflowers, vibrant and delicate, guide the way for the gardens of the lower end of the hill to the original entrance of the keep. Above the double doors of the entrance, a new elvish sign gleams, proclaiming the keep's new name, Alindrach's Watch. Those who know a bit of Elvish may recognize the word as Moon's Grace. The old hallway of the keep all cleaned up from the vines that had taken over the place. The towers and a new entrance upon the top of the hill lead to the new and restored floor of the keep. To the north, a sprawling terrace graced with tables and statues pays homage to elven heritage and shared valor. Amidst these commemorations hangs the head of a fallen beast, an embodiment of Reza's indomitable spirit. With a turn to the west, the hearth beckons, its warmth echoed by benches and rugs, an inviting enclave that calls for camaraderie. Southwestward, the war table stands in readiness, a symbol of unity and preparedness etched into its very surface. In the mid-east, a realm of training and growth emerges. Here, the discipline of practice converges with the dedication of both dragonborn and elven warriors. Each step taken in this space pays homage to the pursuit of excellence. After a feast and welcoming the adventurers of Dodestrin to mingle with the dragonborn and elves of the Alindrach's Watch, Reza invites those who are curious to join her by the hearth of the fireplace for a journey of Rimwood. With Aelia beside her, Reza stands up, cup in hand, and starts talking.
Listen well, comrades and kin, for I stand here to speak of the magic and danger that be woven within Rimwood tea. This brew, a concoction of ancient might, is no mere drink. It's a doorway to the past, a chance to relive memories as if they were tales around the hearth. When you partake in Rimwood's embrace, you step into a realm between dreams and reality. 'Tis a journey that unveils truths, kindles the fire of remembrance, and may even mend the wounds of old. Yet, heed this warning, brave adventurers, for there be a shadow lurking, a shadow known as the Dream Wraith. This creature of darkness knows no mercy, seeking to ensnare souls within the threads of memory. It holds you captive till every moment is lived anew, and it is slain once more. We do not know whether it lives only in the heart of the Destrin, or if it has cursed me or Rimwood in this region in its entirety. Approach with caution and courage, for while memories may illuminate the path, the Dream Wraith lurks, a challenge we must face united. May the moon guide the path within your memories, and may your path be true. Cheers!
Amidst the embrace of each of your memories, a transition unfolds. Shadows deepen, and a mysterious force envelops you, tugging at the very threads of your being, the cause growing louder. In an instant, your surroundings transform. The familiarity of your own memories blurs, and you find yourselves seated around a roaring bonfire outside of a large temple in the midst of the night. The flames' dance casts eerie shadows, and the air carries a haunting energy. Before you stands Elia. Amidst the fire's glow, her presence both ethereal and melancholic. She seems to strain, reaching for memories shared with Reza. Yet as she delves into these memories, a sudden cacophony erupts. A flock of ravens descends upon her, their feathers and calls creating a storm of darkness against the night. A strong pull sweeps you from the memories you were dragged into and back to the crackling campfire. Its flames flicker, and although it was dark before, the nights seem darker and your shadows longer. Elia still stands beside the fire's glow, Reza next to her, their eyes locked in a somber longing as the Shadar Kai lets her memories dance at the edge of her gaze, trying to remember. The air is charged with an eerie anticipation, and before you can fully process the change, two shadow mastiffs materialize from the darkness. Their eyes gleam with an otherworldly light, and their forms seem to flicker like shadows given life. With a beastly growl, they enter the scene. A cacophony of cawing follows, as from the shadows of the trees more ravens swoop down along with them. The air grows still, as if holding its breath, and a chill settles in your hearts. From the corners of your eyes, a form emerges, a wraith-like spectre, the Dream Wraith itself. Its presence distorts the very fabric of reality, casting an aura of unease upon the scene. With an otherworldly gesture, the Dream Wraith's ethereal form weaves through the shadows, closing in on one of the shadow mastiffs. A voice, both haunting and alluring, resonates within your minds, a siren call of memory. The Dream Wraith's power, undeniably potent, casts its spell upon the mastiff, invoking a wave of memories that reverberates through your consciousness. As the mastiff succumbs to the Dream Wraith's power, the bonfire's light seems to waver, casting disjointed shadows upon the scene. Your perception blurs, and suddenly you're transported once again, caught between memory and reality. The world around you ripples, a cascade of shifting images and emotions, until you find yourselves once more by the familiar campfire outside the dancing haven. The bonfire's embrace feels like an anchor, grounding you in the present after the unsettling journey through your shared memories. As your senses readjust to the surroundings, you notice something different. Amidst the fire's warm glow, a haunting figure emerges from the shadows, a figure you recognize all too well. The Dream Wraith, its spectral form a blend of allure and malevolence, stands there with a semblance of purpose. Its presence casts a palpable tension upon the scene, a tension that lingers like an unseen storm on the horizon. Before the Dream Wraith, a small flock of ravens rests, seemingly asleep within the ethereal influence. Their forms are serene, their usual calls silenced. The Dream Wraith's power exudes an uncanny control over them, rendering them dormant. Welcome back. The Dream Wraith's voice resonates inside each of your heads, a chorus of echoes that seem to dance on the edge of your senses. It seems the dance of memory and time has brought you full circle. In this realm between existence and echoes, I stand as both captor and captive. It pauses, as if savoring the silence before continuing. Trapped within the tapestries of your paladin's memories, I've yearned for liberation. To be free, I require new memories, vibrant and fresh, to replace the echoes that bind me. The memories of others, intricately woven with your experiences, shall serve as the key to unlock the chains that bind me. The dream wraith's words hang in the air like a haunting melody, the weight of its plight apparent in every syllable. By sharing your stories, by creating new memories, you not only free me from this realm, but also keep at bay the shadows that linger on the periphery. Those creatures' manifestations of terror and unrest feed upon the abyss between forgotten and remembered. As the dream wraith's words come to a close, a discordant rumble ripples through the air. Shadows converge, coalescing into a towering figure, the embodiment of a shadow elemental cast from the dream wraith's very being. The elemental's arrival shatters the fragile concentration that held the ravens captive. With a final glance laden with urgency, the dream wraith's spectral form trembles. Its focus splinters as the elemental attacks, and the influence that kept the ravens asleep falters. The once dormant ravens stir, awakening with indignant calls as the world descends into chaos once more. In the transition from memory to reality, you find yourselves once again by the familiar campfire outside the dancing haven. The flames that once painted an enchanting scene now cast long, eerie shadows that dance ominously against the night. Amidst the fire's unsettling gloom, a confrontation takes shape. A figure stands shrouded in darkness, its form twisted and grotesque. A creature born from despair and anguish. Its very presence seems to taint the air, casting an aura of malevolence that mingles with the somber stillness. Beside it stands the dream wraith, a spectre of allure and torment, its form a blend of ethereal beauty and haunting turmoil. Their clash becomes an embodiment of the ever-deepening shadows that engulf this eerie scene, a symphony of darkness and conflict beneath the watchful gaze of the dimmed stars. It is then you recognize the grotesque figure, a Borak, an embodiment of despair and decay, standing as a testament to the darkness that dwells within both memory and reality. As you transition from the realm of memories to the present, the campfire outside of the dancing haven greets you once more. Yet this time, the fire's glow seems dimmer, casting feeble flickers that struggle against the gathering shadows. The stars above shimmer with a melancholic gleam, as if mourning the encroaching darkness. In the midst of this subdued scene, your attention is drawn to the dream wraith that stands wearied, strained as if by the weight of eons. Beside it, the campire's glow seems to stretch and contort, its light revealing a shape emerging from the shadows. From the bonfire's depths emerges a form that chills the very air, a shadow dragon, its serpentine silhouette wreathed in smoky darkness. Its eyes gleam with an ominous intensity, and its presence exudes an aura of malevolence that cloaks the surroundings in foreboding. The dream wraith's voice, weary yet resolute, reaches your minds amid the tension.
In the dance of memory and time, I remain. The weight of existence, of memories sought and shadows confronted, takes its toll. May your dreams set a soul free.
Blah, 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 blah.